Hi guys, my name is Eran. I'm happy to introduce our new scooter. It's the first time that we are exposed it to the customer. I'm going to open the carton, unboxing, and show you what I have to do and what you need to do if you have a lucky to get this product. So first of all, we have this white plastic for each colors. You need to release it. It's a push start here. I push it like this, pick it up, and this one go out. We make it for easy way to take it out. You can store it here on the garbage. And this is our scooter. This is how it's packing. After I need to take out the plastic bag, that's what I'm doing. Release the bag. Also outside. And we have a strip. 1, 2, and 3. This is the fender. This is the stem. I will explain to him about it here later. I'm unboxing now. All the toolkit is sitting here. We have the toolkit spare if someone needs to replace motor or front rim. We use the same screw to open and close it. And this is the product for replacing. We supply a key to maintenance the scooter when you have it. The key have 2 sizes. One is for the motor, it's the big one, and one is for the suspension if you want to change or release something or inflate tire. So this one go inside here, and it's stuck. And this rubber you need to release it with the finger. And this one can go inside. And you can open the motor or close the motor. Same idea. So if you want, this is for the big one. If you want to use for the small one, you have this size here. You need to release this rubber, change the direction, and go here. The same. Okay. My next explanation is how to assembling the stem. Usually the assembling of the stem is 4 screws, as you see here. It's very easy to do it. Inside the charger box, we have an Allen key set. I prepare it in advance. We have 4 screws here. I a little bit open it to show it fast in the video. I release the 4 screws in my hand. And I take the stem in the right position. You cannot make mistake because the display will show you exactly the direction. This is the place of the display. And the 4th screw, you have this shape. You have up and down. Okay? So what I do, I take this up, put it here. And start to return back the screw to the place with the hand for start easily. And I use the Allen key. We have the size here. And I start to close. This is the 4 screws as you see. I close it very strongly. After I fix the position, exactly how I want the angle of the brake. This is 1, 2, and the last one, I take the display a little bit down, and we have another 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. That's what. This is all these things we need to do. Actually, it's not something new. Everybody do it before. Yeah, now it's fixed. All the screw is closed strong. I pick it up, back to the place. That's all. This is ready. The last one is the fender. Actually, the fender have 2 screws, one in the left, one in the right. We actually put the screw exactly in the same position. You just need to open it by hand. This is one. This is two. You take the fender, put it exactly in the same bracket. Put it in the right position until the end. You must go until the end. And you take the screw, put it back in place. Take the Allen key. The biggest one we have here on the side that we are working. This is one. Assembling the fender in the right position, we take the screw, put it by hand in the position, 2 round by hand, and use the Allen key. And the scooter is ready to go. Operate the electric system of the Hunter. Hunter is have an electric system of Jaguar system. We use the controller of Jaguar, display, and of course the battery, the motor, all the system is by a lot of coordinate. We supply it with the NFC card. As you see, we have NFC card. For operated, small push, and it's working. This is how to operate it, the NFC card. This we take you do. We supply the scooter with 2 NFC cards. If you lose it, we can make it for you again, but better not to lose it. So this is the NFC card. This is the light icon. When you push the button, and the light icon will appear, and the light will be turned on. We have 3 levels on this system. This is the first level, 1, 2, 3. I will show you what I'm meaning. This is the first. This is the second. And this is full speed, over speed. I want to explain something is very important. Actually, the speed that you see is not on road. Customer not driving, the rider is not driving the scooter, so you see the speed 100 and more. But when you're driving on it and you put a weight, so the speed will go down, about 60-65 km/h for one motor version. This is how we supply, and that's what we promise for 75 kilo driver. After I unboxing the carton, as you see, the scooter is ready to go. I explained about our NFC system, how we turn on the scooter, and when we park the scooter, we know that nobody can damage because the NFC card go with us. It's really comfortable and safety. I want to show you on this product some of the development that we do that belong to us, and it's really unique for the driver. First of all, I'm a driver of scooters long time, many years. So when I developed the scooter, I was thinking about what will be comfortable for me, and this is the way I'm going to develop the scooter. So I start with the brake. We have 4 piston brake in each side. So we have 4 piston in the back and 4 piston in the front. So the scooter is 4 piston hydraulic brake for all the scooters that are driving more than 75 or 85 kilometers for 2 dual motor version that we have. The second one is the motor. The motor is very strong motor. It's 1,500 watts. It's in a version of 48 volt and 60 volt. And the results is according to the watt of the motor, the magnet, and what we supply and what we do. Another feature that we do, we use a kickstand that is very strong and matching the size. We have suspension in the front, we have suspension in the back, and it's easy driving for climbing hills or jumping, off-road, on-road. The suspension is matching between 80 kilo to 120 kilo. It's working amazing. Something more that I need to show you is the foldable stem that we have. Our stem is foldable. I will show the mechanism, but this is the place that catch here. And when we foldable, the stem is go down. Have a position here. And actually, if somebody wants to pick it up, this is the way to pick it up. I want to show about our stem development, what we do. The teeth here, we make it from stainless steel, and the touching material also here is also from stainless steel. So there is no way that the material can eat himself. Usually, the stem that I see in the market, they use steel and aluminum. And when steel touching aluminum, the steel start to grind the aluminum, and the aluminum become loses power and loses shape, and actually the stem start to shake. And in this position, the stem will never shake. We have another one here, as you see. We don't use any other parts to lock it for the safety lock. We have our lock that close it, and we have a pin lock that go inside, and when you lock it, you have the knack. So the pin is going inside, there is no way it's going to open. One more thing that we do is the surface. The surface of the stem, I'm focused on the stem because most of the problem that I see in the market that the stem is going to break because the size of the stem is not matching the power of the scooter. So what we do, we increase the size of the surface of the frame and the size of the surface of the stem, and actually the touching point is much more bigger, so it cannot be bended or taking place for losing space. That's what happened most of the stem that I see. I see that in the meanwhile that people driving on it, the stem start to shaking. On this one, we will not have this problem. One more thing that we do, we supply it with a mat. The mat is from rubber for anti-slippy. It's very, very comfort. We have a bracket here for putting the legs if somebody want to make a sport version driving. So this is the way. I'm not going to explain exactly what you do, but people that drive it know what I'm meaning. For wheelie, actually, that's what people are doing. So I believe that this one is very strong. One more thing that I want to show you, that we have 4 brackets. We have 2 brackets in the front and 2 brackets in the back. So the scooter, the suspension is much, much more nicer. We use a 75 centimeter handlebar for controlling the speed in high speed. And this is very, very, very comfort for driving. Most of the driver that I see that driving a scooter, they replace the handlebar to 74 and 75. In this version, you don't need to do it. Another feature that we have, and I don't make it in other scooters, is the waterproof connector for the cable. Actually, when we want to replace a flat tire, you need to open the board. In the Hunter version, you don't need to open the board. You have here waterproof connector, quick release. You just need to unscrew the cable, release it, and you can take out the motor without open the battery cabin. The battery cabin is IP67, so nobody need to open it. So you make sure that the water will not go inside, and it keeps the life of the battery. So we have 2 lights in the back, and we have 2 lights in the front. So actually, when we're driving the scooter, we have double lights in the front, and the light is very, very strong for long distance. We develop it. The charger is on the side, not from up. It's much more safety also for the waterproof protection. This is the charger port. It's an anti-shortcut. And it's a fast charger connector. Actually, you can charge it in 5 amp. Usually, customer, you charge it in 2 amp, but this one is in 5 amp. And the last feature that I remember for now is the strong body shape that connected one part as long as it's so beautiful, and actually it's stronger than ever that I meet. In the scooter version, all of this one is one part. In a forging is a press machine that press it in about 25 ton. So this part becoming 25 ton from one piece. Not welding, so it's much more safety for the customer driving, especially in high speed. Another things that I want to show you is the scooter inside. So first of all, you need to know that this board is from aluminum, anti-fire, so it's safety for the battery cabin. This is the battery going inside. This is 60 volt, 30 amp. Actually I have a little bit more distance, but no need, as I think. And I can make it also 72 volt, 25 amp. This is the size of the battery, 60 volt, 30 amp, Samsung cell. This is how the scooter looks inside. It's connected with a high-level battery Samsung. High-level fuse. This fuse is not only 50 amp fuse for each port that go inside. They have 2 ports go inside. It's also for high temperature, because usually when you're using a long time battery, the temperature on the cable go up. So this have 2 protection. One is the temperature and one is the shortcut. Usually fuse you're buying this is the battery, 60 volt, 30 amp. We're using Jagger controller inside, as I say before, with a waterproof connector that connected to the motor. And this is everything with rubber for IP67.